Let's take a look at the next portion of our drills. So now your athletes have been doing butterfly in various drills, and now we're going to kind of start to put everything together. So this is going to be just butterfly performed with equipment. We're going to go with a snorkel right here and then also fins right here. We like it going with the snorkel first just so that we're not having to introduce the breathing component and the challenges that breathing can create when doing the stroke. So as your swimmers are growing and progressing, now we'll be able to look at everything kind of starting to come together. So let's go over the key points and things that we look for. So in butterfly, we're going to have a lot of things here moving together. So in principle, remember that an inverse relationship here is going to exist between the shoulders and the legs. Here they're going down while the hips are going up. If we back up here a frame, here we see the shoulders and the feet more upward. That means here the hips are down. Just again, that inverse relationship is always going to exist. When we're doing our kick here with the fins, we look to see that the fins break, or the feet here would break the surface, especially here with wearing the fins. The legs are going to be staying together. And what we want to kind of look for here is that there's going to be what we would say is a natural kind of bend in the knee. Now, when we're doing the bend, what we don't want to see is something like this, where the feet are going to be massively high out of the water or under the water, kind of being something like this. That excessive knee bend is going to limit the just overall power of the kick as it's created. If the legs are too stiff, where you're just kind of staying like this along the surface, then we're not going to really be able to move at all. So you have to be able to find the right balance for your athletes as far as what's going to help them really feel the kick and move through the water. As we are then going to look at the arms here. So the arms are going to be moving simultaneously together. We want to see the hands coming out here at the hip. Beautiful job right there. And then we'd like to see the arms stay nice and low here to the surface of the water. The hands here, as the arms are coming out, palms here are facing behind us. And then as the hands transition going past the body right here, we see a little flip of the hands, and now the palms are going to be going downward. Our athlete does a great job right here. We kind of see the energy and momentum of the stroke here really moving nice and forward. We see that there is a landing performed either right on the shoulder. This will be very acceptable for athletes who are older. And if you have an athlete that's on the developmental side or younger side, what we would want to see is the hands kind of entering just outside the shoulders. We want to make sure that we're going to limit any entry point coming in front of the head, because that's going to create dead spots through the stroke. Another thing here that we would want to watch for is the snorkel. So here we kind of see the snorkel disappear a little bit. That tells us just we've got a little bit more of an excessive press here with the head with the head kind of following that. We would want to see the head staying a little bit closer to the surface as this drill is going to be, or stroke is being swam or performed. Take a look a little bit more at that as we are progressing to a different view here. But our athlete does a really nice job. Great flow, great connection here as we are moving through the water. If we look at kick timing, so we kind of see the hands passing the shoulders about right here, and we see the feet about to kick. We want to make sure that we remember that we have that kick timed right here. That should be where a big kick is going to be performed. So a kick out, and then right here, a kick in. So our athlete here has a little bit of ability to get good feedback for that and work to implement that in the stroke. But overall here, we do have really, 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 really nice movement as we are moving through the water. So we switch here to an underwater view. We can kind of see the bend that we were talking about. We want to, again, keep that to be very, very, very natural. So the feet are coming up, breaking the surface, and then equally important, coming under the body. So then we can return back up and have this great strong kick here behind us. On our return view, we are going to want to look for, just again, kind of those same things. Here again, we're doing a great job of coming in on top of the shoulder. Remember, for developmental or your young age group swimmers, we're going to be a little bit outside of the shoulder line right here. Otherwise, we got all of those key things. Here, shoulders are up, hips down. And then here, hips up, shoulders and feet then are down. We've got good movement. Taking a look here now under the water, we'll take a look at that catch and what's going on. So here, we want to watch, we got a little bit of an out slide or a slide outside as we're moving through. So what we would kind of want to see is just the athlete continue to push forward and then get the fingertips to get down, setting then that catch. Here we are we're starting to formulate that triangle that we would look for. Hands are just a little bit outside. And if we can kind of see here what we mean by that power triangle, this is what we would mean. So just the hands have to be just directly under the shoulders so that these nice triangles are going to be formed as we are going through the water. But overall here, our athlete's doing a really, really, really nice job. We want to make sure, again, just something, again, that we're watching is going to be that press. So kind of see here how that tip of that snorkel is just under the water. And we see the head and the chest here kind of at that same point. We would kind of want to have this visual right here where the chest is going to be just slightly deeper than the head. But overall, again, our athlete's doing a really, really, really nice job here. And there's always opportunities to continue to improve and take what you're doing to that next level. Overall here, if you found some great value out of this, be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing. We've got a lot of great things here on the channel.